Aki here with another Halo 5 Guardians tips and tricks video, and this particular one shows you how to stash, then use a second Mantis on Guardians for the final fight in the Cryptum area. Now, we've gone ahead and taken out the first Cryptum. We're at the the first Grav Core, I'm sorry, and we're at the second one, and we're going to leave it alone because we're going to wait until the very end. I'm going to cycle around left or right, which is what I normally do. You won't see that, but that's what I normally do. But we're going to leave that one to the end. And what I want to do here is, notice I got out of it. I want to position my guys over here, which is right around the area of the third Grav Core. And as soon as I see them all over there, I'm going to run into this little cave area and grab the second Mantis. Now, the issue with taking equipment or taking a vehicle of any nature is that my Guardian buddies want to grab a vehicle themselves, and so I always have to position them away from wherever I'm trying to stash something. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk it over here and stash it right here. And now watch what happens when I get out and I get back into the first one. And before I do, actually, what I'll do is I'll reposition my guys back where I want them to be, because they all ran back to me and they're about ready to get into that second Mantis. And the reason I'm doing this is that on higher levels of difficulty, you want a fresh, brand spanking new Mantis to go into the Cryptum structure. Alright, so we've done that. Now we're later into the mission, and we've wiped out all the Grav Cores, except for that last one, I believe. In fact, no, I take that back. We've wiped out all the Grav Cores, and now we're getting ready to go into the Cryptum structure. So I'm going to run back here and grab my second Mantis. I've jumped out of the first one. Now, I can guarantee you, on higher levels of difficulty, like Legendary with skulls on, that first Mantis is probably smoking a little bit. Its shields will regenerate, but if its shields are down, it can take damage, and it can only take so much damage. So that's something to note. That's why I want a fully functional, new, fully healthy, fully shielded Mantis, and that's what I've got now. I'm going to walk him up here, and he will be ready to go into the Cryptum structure. Now, to get it in, we need to set up a vehicle that we can literally walk over. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the door. Now, I did this in another tips and tricks video, but I'm showing you why I want that second, or how I'm going to use that second Mantis. Alright, I was looking around for an incinerator can dropped on one of the knights that we had done battle with, and I don't see it, so I said the heck with it. Now, you can use a Warthog, a Ghost, or a Mongoose, and there should be plenty lying around, less when you're running LASO or even Legendary. But what I wanted to point out there is there's a Ghost stored way down there in the bottom, so if all else fails, you can use that. So I'm going to use a Mongoose, just to prove that it can be used as well. The door is open. What we're going to do is drive the Mongoose up right here to this right berry and park it, get out of it, jump out, and go back to the second Mantis that I brought up, the one that's full shield, full health. And what we're going to do is we're going to crouch. You can crouch for the Mantis, walk in, just walk right over the Mongoose, and there you go. I've got a brand new shiny Mantis inside the Cryptum structure, ready to do battle with all the Promethean baddies that we're going to face. And the higher the difficulty, the more difficult it becomes. But at least you have a brand new Mantis. Now notice what I did there. I jumped out and jumped right back in to spawn the first wave. Well, I hope this helps in your quest to finish the mission on Guardians with a little bit of help from a Mantis. This is Aki signing off. Take care, everybody.